Under the fiery kiss of sunset, dust devils dance across the arid farm. Elias, barely a man at 17, shoulders a small pack, determination etched onto his youthful face. He walks away from the weathered farmhouse, each step a silent vow. The setting sun bleeds across the horizon, casting his shadow long and defiant against the parched earth. The air crackles with unspoken farewells and the promise of a future unknown. The farm fades behind him, a memory against the vast, indifferent sky. Within Elias's mind, a tempest of desires begins to swirl, a montage of dreams taking shape. Glittering cityscapes ascend like shimmering mirages, their million lights reflecting the promise of untold opportunities. Heaps of gold glisten, a tangible embodiment of the endless riches he craves. Adoring eyes follow his every move, each glance a fuel to his soaring ego. The visions shatter, replaced by fleeting images of his father's face, etched with the harsh realities of labor and disappointment. Endless cornfields stretch to the horizon, a stark reminder of the life from which Elias desperately seeks to escape. On the sun-baked asphalt of a long highway, Elias stands with hopeful eyes, his thumb extended in a silent plea. The rumble of an engine breaks the monotony as a beat-up truck begins to slow, its shadow stretching towards Elias. With a screech of tires, the truck halts, a momentary pause filled with unspoken anticipation. The driver, a figure etched with the harsh lines of a hard life, fixes Elias with a suspicious stare. Squinted eyes peer out from under a weathered brow, assessing Elias with guarded intensity. The air crackles with unspoken questions as the two men meet in a silent standoff on the side of the road. Weeks later, in a dimly lit city bar, Elias, in slightly bolder attire, throws dice with a forced laugh. The clatter of dice echoes, masking the subtle tremor in his hands. His laughter rings hollow, a fragile mask over a deep-seated anxiety. Beneath the flashy clothes and forced bravado, a nervous tension betrays his inner turmoil. The city bar is veiled in a smoky haze, dim light struggling to penetrate the gloom. At a high-stakes card game, tension hangs heavy in the air, thick with anticipation and dread. Elias's face is flushed, slick with sweat, as he nervously fans himself with a playing card. His dwindling pile of chips vanishes across the table, each chip a symbol of mounting desperation. A shadowy figure lurks at the edge of the light, cloaked in darkness, an enigmatic smile playing on their lips. The shadowy figure watches Elias with a knowing gaze, a silent observer of his descent into despair. Elias jolts awake, a searing headache splitting his skull. The cheap hotel room reveals itself in the harsh daylight, a chaotic landscape of discarded clothes and stale cigarette smoke. Panic flares in his eyes as he frantically pats his pockets. Each empty pocket deepens the dread, confirming his worst fears. A wave of desperation washes over him as the reality of his situation crashes down. Months have passed, etching hardship onto Elias's face. On a bustling city street, Elias, gaunt and disheveled, extends a trembling hand, silently pleading. His eyes, once full of life, now reflect a desperate plea for help. A sea of faces flows past him, each person lost in their own world. The indifference of the crowd is a heavy cloak, suffocating his hope. His voice is lost in the cacophony of the city, a silent scream for salvation. The bell above the pawn shop door announces Elias's entrance with a forlorn jingle, the dim interior swallowing him whole. His trembling fingers clutch a tarnished silver pocket watch, its chain a tangled mess of memories and desperation. He shuffles towards the counter, each step heavy with reluctance, the watch his last tangible link to his father. The weight of his decision hangs heavy in the air as he prepares to relinquish the heirloom, a piece of his past. In the oppressive shadows of a city alley, Elias finds himself trapped, the distant streetlights barely piercing the gloom. Two hulking figures emerge from the darkness, their faces hidden, their intentions brutally clear. "Your money, now," one thug snarls, his voice a guttural threat in the night. "Don't make this difficult," the other adds, a promise of violence hanging heavy in the air. A desperate scuffle erupts, fists pounding against flesh as Elias fights against impossible odds. Elias collapses onto the cold pavement, a broken figure amidst the shadows as his assailants vanish into the night. Years have passed. Rain relentlessly assaults the dilapidated pigsty, each drop a stark reminder of Elias's plight. Within the squalid shelter, Elias is a figure of utter desolation, his frame racked with shivers as he huddles in the cold mud. The air hangs heavy with the unbearable stench of decay and neglect, a suffocating testament to his grim existence. His eyes, hollow and haunted, reflect the unending misery of his forsaken world. Each breath is a struggle against the overpowering filth, his body a canvas of dirt and despair. Elias is a forgotten soul, lost in the depths of a world that has long abandoned him. In the dim light of the pigsty, Elias's face is stained with streaks of mud and tears, a mask of despair. Tears stream down his dirt-streaked cheeks, each drop a testament to his profound sorrow. His voice, raspy and broken, barely rises above a whisper filled with anguish. "Father," he cries out, the word a raw expression of regret lost in the night. On the desolate highway, Elias begins his arduous trek home, his figure silhouetted against the awakening dawn. His tattered clothes speak of a harsh journey, each step a testament to his weary body. The rising sun casts a golden ray, a sliver of hope amidst the desolation. His determined gaze is fixed on the distant horizon, fueled by the promise of rest. Each sunrise step carries him further from the darkness, closer to the solace of home. Under a merciless sun, Elias stumbles along the cracked asphalt, his every step a testament to pain. His blistered, bleeding feet drag him forward, each movement a visible, agonizing struggle. Hallucinations shimmer in the distance, cruel mirages of food and water that vanish upon approach. His eyes dart wildly, desperate for relief, as the heat distorts reality into a tantalizing illusion. Inside Elias's mind, a vivid flashback unfolds, bathed in the warmth of memory. A younger Elias, no older than 10, sits peacefully beside a gently flowing creek. Sunlight filters through the verdant canopy, casting dappled shadows that dance upon the water's shimmering surface. Beside young Elias sits his father, a comforting presence in this idyllic scene. Beside the desolate highway, Elias collapses, his body giving way to exhaustion as the sun dips below the horizon. He gazes up at the darkening sky, the vast expanse mirroring the growing despair that threatens to consume him. The last rays of sunlight cast long shadows, emphasizing his solitude and the weight of his burdens. A profound sense of hopelessness washes over him as twilight descends, painting the sky in hues of fading hope. As dawn breaks on the desolate highway, Elias struggles to rise, his body weary from the journey. With grim determination, he plants his feet on the unforgiving asphalt, each step a testament to his resolve. The vast expanse of the highway stretches before him, a symbol of the long road ahead. His silhouette against the rising sun, Elias embodies resilience in the face of adversity. He continues, each stride a battle against exhaustion, fueled by an unseen force. In the distance, the silhouette of Elias's farm emerges, a beacon against the horizon. A wave of emotion washes over Elias, a mix of longing and trepidation. The familiar fields seem to beckon him closer, whispering tales of a life left behind. Each step forward is laden with the weight of memories, both joyful and sorrowful. The farm grows larger, its presence a tangible reminder of the past and an uncertain future. Elias conquers the last hill, his silhouette sharp against the vast, awakening sky. The sun bleeds over the horizon, painting the landscape in hues of gold and amber as a lone figure awaits. Elias's father stands motionless, a stark silhouette against the blinding sunrise, his gaze fixed intently. A silent vigil on the hilltop, where anticipation hangs heavy in the crisp morning air. Father and son, separated by distance, yet bound by the shared spectacle of the rising Sunday. On a hilltop farm, Elias's strength suddenly fails him. His knees buckle, betraying the weight of his burden. He collapses heavily onto the unforgiving dirt. Shame washes over him, a bitter tide engulfing his spirit. Remorse grips his heart, a vice tightening with each passing moment. He lies prostrate, a broken figure against the vast, indifferent landscape. From the hilltop, the father sprints, his figure a silhouette against the vast, sun-drenched farmland. His face, etched with worry and relief, is illuminated as he closes the distance. Elias stands frozen, anticipation and uncertainty swirling in his eyes as his father approaches. The father's arms wrap tightly around Elias, a fierce embrace that speaks volumes of unspoken fears and love. The hilltop becomes a sanctuary as father and son are reunited, the sprawling farm a silent witness to their emotional reunion. Sunlight bathes the hilltop farm as a profound moment unfolds. Weathered by time and toil, the father's face is etched with deep lines of life. Silent tears trace paths down his cheeks, each one a testament to unspoken burdens and joys. His eyes, pools of gentle understanding, reflect a love that transcends all. Forgiveness shines in his gaze, offering solace and acceptance in the quiet expanse of the day. Sunlight bathes the hilltop farm, casting long shadows across the golden fields. The father's weathered hands, etched with the story of hard labor, gently cradle Elias's face, a moment of tender connection between father and son, amidst the vast expanse of the farm. The calloused hands speak of years of toil, now offering comfort and strength. Elias looks up, his expression a mixture of vulnerability and trust in his father's firm grasp. A silent bond shared on the hilltop, a promise of protection and unwavering support. Against the backdrop of a wide, open sky, the father stands, a silhouette etched with the harsh lines of time and toil. His weathered hands, gnawed by years of labor, tremble slightly as he gazes towards the distant horizon. A poignant silence hangs in the air, heavy with unspoken words and years of separation. His voice, raspy yet filled with a deep, resonant emotion, breaks the stillness. Welcome home, son. Under the vast, sun-drenched sky, Elias and his father stride toward the distant farmhouse, their figures small against the expansive fields. The sun blazes, casting long shadows that stretch and shift with their every step. Side by side, they walk in comfortable silence, a shared history etched in their weathered faces. The farmhouse looms larger, a beacon of home amidst the golden expanse of the fields. Bathed in the radiant sunlight, their journey continues, each step measured and deliberate. Under the farmhouse's warm, inviting light, Elias sits across the dinner table from his father. The air is still, a soft glow enveloping them in a moment of quiet peace. An unspoken understanding begins to bridge the distance between them. A healing and reconciliation settles in the silent space, promising a new beginning.